Hi guys, this is Sam for SAP Careers and Job Seekers Group. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a topic which is sought after for most of the SAP consultant, and this is about blueprinting. So what are the contents of a typical blueprint? So when you start a project, you get a project charter, you get a project plan, and then you start with workshops, and at the end of the workshops, you have to document a document called a business blueprint. So what are the contents of a business blueprint? Now let's go through them one by one. So once you have done your workshops and you have your documentation ready, which is as is and to be or current mode of operation and future mode of operations, you will go out and do business blueprint. A blueprint has certain components. The number one, it has global settings or global structure, which is how the company is structured globally. And this is the table of contents. The second thing it has is the organization structure, which is called enterprise structure. So the global settings of the enterprise structure and the structure will come there. The third thing it has is called a process flow. And this is a Visio diagram. And in CALM, which is cloud asset lifecycle management, we do it online on the cloud, but a lot of companies still do it using Visio or maybe just a PowerPoint, a Word document, and this is a step-by-step process documented for the process owners. Order to cash, procure to pay, right? Hire to retire or record to report, so on and so forth. All these processes have number of sub-processes. So you'll have Visio diagrams with swim lanes and columns with numbering convention and overlaps or integration with other modules. So you'll have those Visio diagrams or process flow diagrams. You'll also have process flow narratives. So you'll narrate that out in the business blueprint. And once you have done the enterprise structure and the process flow, diagram the narratives, you will go out and talk about the master data structure. So master data structure has two components. It has the technical side, which is called the technical naming conventions, and then it has the label, which is the business side of things. So it might be a number, and the label might say customer master, but the number might say just a number range or a material type, right? In case of material master or a material group, it really depends what the digits are. It could be alphanumeric or it could be alphabetic digits, right? So we'll create those, and then you'll also label those for the master data. Once you have done those, then you will also document what you are going to configure, where you are going to configure in the business blueprint, and then you'll come down to the document types like OBU1 or that's a transaction code for different document types. And if you're going to create a special document type, right? So all of those will be documented in terms of after enterprise structure, master data, you'll do document types. And then the fourth thing, you'll come down to integration. You'll document all the integration areas. So FICO is fundamental. It goes into materials management. It goes into sales and distribution. It goes into production planning. It goes into plant maintenance and customer service. It also goes into human capital management or HR management side of things. It also goes into CRM, procurement, Ariba, or Hybris, and it also goes into different industry verticals, which are 24 different industry solutions that SAP has. It also goes into those. So you will document enterprise structure, master data, transactional data, or document types, and then integration areas after that. And final analysis, you'll document what we call as reports. So both standard reports and custom reports. So standard reports are given by SAP, and you can also customize rows and columns within SAP. These are called report writers, which SAP uses, or report painters. If you want an input screen, you can also use smart forms for SAP to document standard smart forms. So you will decide whether it's a standard report or a customer report. The customer report will go to the programming side of things, which is a ABAP or a WebDin or a .NET programmer. The fundamental foundation module is ABAP, and then they will create the custom report for it. So all these are documented in a single document, right from table of contents with explanation of each of the terms, and this is called a business blueprint. Now, business blueprint is completed with a certain template, certain context, certain timelines, and it is also having nomenclatures, both technical and functional nomenclatures. And once you have completed this blueprint, and it could be as small as 20, 30 pages, it could be as large as 200, 300 pages. Really depend on the complexity of the organization or the number of locations, the geographical spread of the organization, as I told you before. Now, once you have done this, you will complete the business blueprint and you will submit it to the project manager, will send it to the same process owners you had discussed or done workshop with, and process owners, sub process owners, and also go to the project director or project sponsors. I'm one of the project sponsors for my company, and then it will go out and get sign off. So once it is signed off, it is the first documentation which tells you what you will go out and configure in the system in the realize phase, right? So realize is the phase where we'll go and do system configuration or customization. Configuration is done in SPRO, or in case of public cloud, it is done in CBC, Central Business Configuration. In customization, which is done in ABAP Workbench, and it is also done on the cloud in ABAP. So we'll deal with tables like SE16, or we'll deal with CDS views, which is core data services views on the cloud, whatever the case may be, right? So that documentation is very important. And once it's signed off, you can move on to the configuration. There's a gate, it's a quality gate, and we check out and have a checklist of all the things that you have done there. And once this is done, you are ready to move on to the next phase, which is called configuration phase. I hope this information was helpful to you. Please like and subscribe this channel. It helps us to spread the word to other aspiring consultants and individuals who can benefit from this. If you need to consult us, we are available on our email, careers@sapsol.com, or you could log on to our web portal, www.hirerig.ai. And if you need training in any of the business areas, then please reach out to our college, www.mlccollege.com, and we'll be happy to help you out. So thank you for your time, and hope this information was helpful, and I'll talk to you again. Thank you, guys.